Good morning, my name is Aliza Fesina Aldin. I'm in the second semester of English Literature from class C. So I'm gonna be stating on my opinion about the assignment that you told me to before. The first one is the good and the bad one about living in the cities. So the first one is I'm gonna be stating my opinion about the good one first. So the good things about living in the city is the easy access to any place that we would like to go and the advanced technology in the cities. So the good thing about living in the city first is it's easy to find the transportation. So if we want to go to any place that we would like to go, any transportation like motorbike, the bus and the car, it's easy to access. And the medical facility, it's more advanced in the cities than in the village. And then there's a huge opportunity to find a job for the job applicants. And then we can find a lot of update information from the cities because the information is up to date. And the last one is the education is guaranteed to be higher than in the village because there are so many access to any platform for us. So the second one is the bad things about living in the cities. I think the very crucial things is about the pollution. The pollution is very crucial problem about living in the cities. The first one is the air pollution and the water pollution and the sound pollution. The sound pollution from the traffic and also the traffic jam and the traffic jams everywhere we want to go. There's also traffic, the highway traffic, the street traffic, crowded place. That's the most unenjoyable things living in the cities. So and when we live in the cities, the effect of the climate change is likely to be felt in the cities than in the village because there's a lot of high building, high pollution, and the risk of getting in an accident is quite high in the cities. And the heavy population in the cities is under control. So I think So, in my conclusion, I think there's a lot more things about the good one living in the cities than the bad one. Okay, so let's move on to the second statement about Starfish story. The Starfish story is about how we make a little step, how little step can make a big change in our life. So about the Starfish story, I think it delivers a story about how small things can make a difference in our life. Even a small step can lead to a bigger effect in our life. So there's a lot of people underestimate the small change that we make, that it could lead us to any bigger events in our life in the future. So in my conclusion, we can start from a little step, taking a little step every day. So in my conclusion, start from taking a little step forward every day, and you can see how proud yourself looking back from the future or what you have done so far. Thank you. So the last thing that I will be stating my opinion to is about saving our environment. I think when we want to save our environment, we have to appreciate another people's work, another people value of their life, another people hard work. So the very first thing that we can do with ourselves by saving our environment is don't litter. For example, we can throw rubbish in the river because the river connect to the sea, so the rubbish can distribute from the river to the sea, and it could suffocate the fish and the marine ecosystem. The second one is about plastic. So I've been looking in Instagram about the influencer and the celebgram talking about how plastic really did a bad effect on our environment, such as it full of straws and any plastic things. Plastic could damage our environment very bad. So the thing that we could do is to minimize the use of plastics and straws. We can use paper bag to bring our grocery or bring our things in the paper bag, and don't use straws from plastic. Just use straws based on paper or based on. So that's it about my opinion about those three tasks that I've assigned before. Thank you for listening to my opinion, and goodbye.